Hello and welcome to the Starting 11 prediction show as Liverpool prepare to take on Hertha Berlin to celebrate football since 1892. Yes, both teams founded in 1892 means absolutely nothing. We're not here for that. We are here for the Starting 11 prediction. So first of all, I'll go through mine, then I'll go through the comments section. Anyone who's stuck around, fair play to you, well done. Nice one for that. Really appreciate it. We are going to go with the goalkeeper first for a little bit of a change. I'm going to go with Simon Mignolet in goal. Harrison Ward, as mentioned on the news show not long ago. Both missed training, so I imagine it's either going to be Mignolet or Gurbara. So Mignolet in goal for me. We know that Nathaniel Klein is still out, I guess. So Joel Matip, Dejan Lovren, pretty standard stuff. We've seen this a lot in the past. I'm going to go Andy Robertson to get his first start for Liverpool in this pre-season friendly. He's joined up with the squad along with the likes of Sadio Mane, Oviajari and stuff like that. So I'm expecting to see Robertson. I'm excited to see Robertson in a Liverpool shirt and to play for Liverpool because we've spoken so much about Robertson this summer, haven't we? And you know, I want to see him. I want to see him with my own eyes and what he can bring to this Liverpool side. I've said before, you know, it's all well and good being a fullback for Hull. I want to see how he performs in a red shirt, and I'm not gonna judge him until I've seen him for a prolonged period of time in that red shirt. Of course, if he has bad games, I'll call him. Of course, if he had good games, I'll call him. But you've got to just be able to look at that and look at him over the course of the year, see how much game time he gets and see whether that £8 million is value for money and stuff. So for me, he's got the benefit of the doubt and I'm excited to see him play. Oh no, I've got Jordan Henderson here, but that's not who I was supposed to go with. I was supposed to go with Emre Can. Is there any chance you can find Emre Can for me? So I'm going Emre Can at the base, joined up with the squad as well. Obviously had a successful Confederations Cup. Lallana ahead of him, with Phil Coutinho playing on the left side of the middle three. I'm going Mo Salah in his different Liverpool kit to everybody else. I'm going Roberto Firmino up top. And on the left wing, I'm predicting that it's Sadio Mane. Oh yes, look at that. That is a fearsome front five, isn't it? No Chan? No Chan. No chance. Live TV, people. This is exactly what happens. I'm going to put Emre Can in here. Here is Emre Can, okay? Emre Can, Emre Can, Emre Can. That's do you know what? That's a great side, isn't it? Look, like Liverpool have got this here is amazing. Absolutely amazing, this front five. They'll be feared throughout the Premier League and hopefully they can bag a few goals in this, and I'd like to see sort of 60, 70 minutes from some players. But, you know, there is a case to be made whether you go a little bit weaker this game, you play them for 60, 70 minutes, then you go full strength against Bayern and then you go maybe a little bit weaker again. But I would like to see 60, 70 minutes against Hertha Berlin this side here. So, oh, just because somebody paid for it with a super chat last time, we've got Dom Solanke. So just so you know, I forget your name, I'm really sorry. It was a week ago or so now. You've essentially done that with your super chat. So thank you very much. The lads in the office hate you, but no, thank you very much. That's brilliant. I'm going to go into the comments. Ewan says, excited for Andy. The Mighty Red said, Redmen TV, best channel on YouTube. Thanks, mate. Oh, Outer City Cop said, Chris, when are you going to get Outer City Cop on the show? My email address, email me, interact@theredmentv.com, and we'll organise something. Failing that, just use Twitter to DM us or something. George Nichols says, can't wait to see Mane and Salah link up. George Nichols again, Robertson should start against Watford and give Milner the start in the qualifier. Interesting. 68 Geraint just asking, is Grujic any good? Now, it's hard to really answer that question honestly. Well, not honestly, it's easy to answer questions honestly, but as an informed opinion, you know, I've only really seen him in pre-season games, and the games where we saw him towards the back end of the season, he was tended to be thrown on up front and stuff, and you know, play that sort of off the front man midfielder role that Fellaini's kind of made famous over the last couple of years for Manchester United. So for me, I think he's got tremendous potential. You know, he arrives late in the box, he scores goal. We saw that against Barcelona, we saw that in another game in pre-season. We've seen it this pre-season. He can hit it, he knows where the goal is, and he can get into those situations like Frank Lampard used to do. I hope we see that in the Premier League because I think he could be a very good player for Liverpool. Alan Friel, Snooper Chat, thank you so much. Here now, make a Chan. I can't. We've looked through all the things and Emre's not here. He's got off. which isn't a good sign with an incoming bid from Juventus for £31 million, is it? Don't pull me on that if we sell him and it's basically my fault for not being able to find him. It's the inanimate object thing that's gone missing, nothing to do with me. Yeah, Milesy, God, Chris, you're busy today. I've been busy all week, mate. Do you know what? Yeah, it's been interesting talking about the same stuff. We can like alternate it with Paul and that, and then you can have a little bit day off. I love doing these shows. I love doing these live shows. They're the best shows that we do, I think. I love the podcast actually as well. But when you're talking about the same thing over and over and over again, wow, it does get a little bit tough sometimes. But look, it could be well worse, honestly. Connor Finn, Chris, do you know why Ward has got no game time? At the moment, I think he's a little bit injured and stuff. He did get a little bit of game time, didn't he? But honestly, no, is the answer. Milesy says Juventus Fan TV have stole the Chan card. Yeah, probably. Brandon O'Haley, the pace is frightening. I cannot wait. And I'm assuming you're talking about these guys here, because these guys here and Emre Can haven't got all the pace. These have got all the pace, all of the pace. And I think he might be quicker than him, which is saying something.
We had Jonathan Hartley asking when the draw is for the Champions League.
Yeah.
The answer is a week tomorrow, next Friday.
Oh, exciting times. So it's down to about 10 clubs that we can get now, isn't it? Something like that. Si's nodding along. He's just nodding along. I think, yeah, so I can't wait. I cannot wait. We're going to have to do a live reaction for that, aren't we? Hopefully it doesn't go as badly as the last one that we did for the Champions League. That's been taken down off YouTube. It went that badly. The Mighty Red, the front three have got me feeling sorry for other teams. Aaron Mystery says Henderson is better than Chan. Right now, I agree with you. Daniel Beddoes, £2 super chat, thank you very much. Has Solanke got a Liverpool shirt? If you're late to it, and Daniel, you the guy who paid for the super chat last time, that is indeed a Liverpool shirt. Right there. Yes. Thank you so much. There you go. That's why Dom's on the board, because the Red Men TV never forget. Never forget. We forget loads of stuff all the time. Like sometimes just to record the volume and things. So we recorded shows and we've had to do them again because we've never turned the mics on and stuff. So we forget all the time, but not this time. Not for a super chat, not for you, Daniel, if it was indeed you. Tyson Chandler, do you think that Liverpool have a decent shot at going deep in the Champions League with our record against the top sides? No, not really. I think that last 16 would be a successful Champions League campaign for us, and of course it's not successful because you get into the last 16, but this team isn't used to playing European football every week. We've not been in the Champions League for a few years now, and I think the real reason is that I was super confident after 13-14. I know we lost Suarez and stuff, but I was super confident that we could still go on and do something in the Champions League. I do think that Klopp is better equipped to manage Champions League sides than Brendan Rodgers was at the time, so I do expect us to get some good results in that Champions League, but can we compete with the Real Madrids, the Barcelonas and the Bayerns right now? I don't think so. I think you just have to look at last season. We were better than Arsenal, of course we were, but look at the way that Bayern Munich have taken them apart for the last couple of years, 5-1s over and over and over again. And that's just kind of how that is. So we've had another super chat. I've no idea what that symbol is. It looks like a train track.
Indian rupees.
Indian rupees. Oh, literally, it says it in the comments. Yeah. 200 Indian rupees for Emre Can, missing piece on the board. We will find Emre Can, I promise you. I can keep just staring around the floor. There's no cards on the floor. They're all over there. I've no idea where Emre Can is. Lads, if you're watching upstairs, you have a look for an Emre Can card, because Tejas Serve has paid 200 Indian rupees for a card, and I want to give him that card, and I want to give all the super chatters who've asked for it that card as well. So we're going to go back into the comments. Chan. Everyone wants a Chan card. That's because Emre Can is supposed to be here. Yeah. It's obviously confusing people. I'll put him at half-mast. There you go. That way you know that Henderson's not in the side. Chris, would you take Suarez for Coutinho? Someone asked me this yesterday. Go back and watch that. Mr. Anonymous said, we love Chris. Thank you. Luke Savander, I think we will focus domestically and cement our status in Europe again by going for no less than top 4. Spot on. I fully agree with that, and I think that's what we have to do, because we've not been in the Champions League for long enough. We've not sustained. Hey, it works! There's no magnet on it, but I'm going to get a magnet. Bear with me 1 second. And now you see him behind the camera. Moreno's magnet's getting ripped off. That was Alberto Moreno. There's one with a magnet on. There we go. It's Emre. There you go. Thank you very much. And just so you know how this works anyway, we have magnets, we have sellotape. we sellotape the magnets to the back of the players, right? And then we stick them on the board, and that's how lo-fi Redmen TV is. So there you go. We now have 2 Emre Can cards. That's for both of those super chats. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Ross, as well. I don't know why I'm shouting. You can watch it on the stream. He's probably watching it now because of that 45-second delay. And that, I've got it in. We've sold another ticket. I've just got an email. I'm going to go back into the live chat. Emre is back. Emre, yes, Emre. Sturridge, you found it. Yes, this is amazing. It's just an Emre Can card. I love how positive you guys are, so you're making me in a better mood. This is brilliant. Emre's back. Jamie Garvin. Yes, we can. Brian McCann Gallagher. Milesy Sky Sports. Emre Can has been found. Can. Yeah. No. I love you guys. This is amazing. Elliot Patrice. Anyone wondering how we are going to split the board for Prem games and Cup games? It will be a game by split the squad for Prem games and Cup games, or will it be a game by game basis? I think we're going to see a lot more rotation this year than we've seen under Klopp. I think it was very much one side with maybe one change last season. I think we're going to have that. We're going to have that, you know, the Champions League side and the Premier League side, and you know, whether it's as simple as that, like it is for the League and the Carling Cup. I don't think it's that simple. I think it's guys who play this week will play the next. You know what I mean, anyway. But I think you have to. I think with Klopp's high pressing style and all that, you need to keep your players fresh. You need to keep that rotation going. You need to make sure that everybody can play with everybody, because you never know when they're going to be called upon. Something about a sex tape. Zira says Sacco, just loads and loads of times. Zira says talk about Sacco, I'm just doing it. Chris picked 1, Virgil van Dijk or Naby Keita, Virgil van Dijk. Jack Hodges, is it worth giving Can? Is it worth giving a go further forward? He's technically sound. He played really well in this spot actually, Emre Can, didn't he, last season? He scored was it 3 and 3 from that place at one point during the season? I seem to remember that being the case anyway. Yes, it is, but for me, he does play better in this situation. It's not just last season when he played there, but the season before as well. You know, the back end of the season when we made that Europa League run, I thought he was really good as the 6. And I think what we forget with Emre is he's still a young player, and he's played here as part of a back 3, he's played here, and he's never really had that. He's never had a season in the same position, has he? I think with a season in the same position, we'd see him just go through the roof and really achieve all that he can as a football player at Liverpool. Oliver Mitchell says, what do you think about Sacco? Look, I like Sacco as a player. I really do. I thought he's brilliant for us. I think, you know, he's a good defender. I think he's ungainly. So what? I think he's a good passer of the ball. I really like him as a centre-back. But, you know, when you're trying to manage a squad of players, you've got to make a decision based on the whole squad. And you can't just make a decision based on one guy. I think, you know, we would be better with Mamadou Sakho, for example, there than Dejan Lovren. I think that's my opinion anyway. I don't know whether you agree. I'm sure you'll let me know if you don't. You always do, which is fine. But, you know, man for man, he's better. And the team might perform slightly better for a short period of time. But what does it do to all of this? What happens when, I don't know, I'm picking a name out, Mo Salah starts trying to get away with stuff because Sakho did? What type of example does it set to these players who you're trying to get them all thinking the same, singing from the same hymn sheet? So for me, look, if he doesn't want Sakho, and I understand that and I back him on that. Elder Moser 21, where will Milner play left season? Right there. Don't know why I'm trying to sing. I'm absolutely tone deaf. George Nichols, man, he'll be our top scorer. He'll score 20 plus goals. Chris, do you think he will be? Yes, I've said that this week actually on one of the subscriber shows. Elvis Allen, do you think we'll sign Virgil van Dijk? I've no idea. Jamie Garden, Salah or Mane? Mane for me right now. He was brilliant last season, wasn't he? Anything good to say?
Pick a youngster that could break into the starting 11 this year. Is there any?
I think Ben Woodburn is probably the obvious shout. I think Grujic could, but I think Ben Woodburn's the more likely. He's competing at the toughest end of the pitch as well. I think if you look further down the pitch, this man here is the only guy who I think will break into a back 4. I think, you know, Nathaniel Klein, I've said it before, is the guy who's going to be that right back for Liverpool, but this kid is a superstar in the making, and he could well end up playing in this side every single week by the end of the season. I'd be happy to see him do that because he's a young lad, he's from the area, he's great with the ball going forward. He needs to improve a little bit defensively, but he hasn't really put a foot wrong. You know, he got a little bit roasted by Anthony Martial in his first game at Old Trafford, but you know what, for a full debut, that was pretty sound. I had a shout out for someone to do there from Germany. I think it was Teja something or other. Tejas L, when is your flight to Berlin? About 6:30 tomorrow morning. We're leaving about 3:30 in the morning tonight. I think it was the same guy who asked us to do him a shout out. All right, I can't find your comment, but he said shout out for the Berlin Reds. I hope you will be at our live show tomorrow night at Magnet Bar. Tickets available from the Redmen TV shop as they always are. Always have been. There's not many left. I think there's like 3 or 4 left. JC Damon, do you think Danny Ings will get much game time next season? I hope so. I think he's got to get the Carling Cup games because if he doesn't get Carling Cup games, he's missed another season of football essentially. So, you know, Firmino, Sturridge, you've obviously got Divock Origi, Danny Ings, Solanke. Hopefully we do see a little bit of Ings because he can not just play there, he can play here as well. He's a fast guy, or he was a fast guy. He was obviously worked hard. Klopp seems to really like him and stuff, talks about him, how he is around the place and stuff, didn't let his head get down. Hassan Mohammed, pick one, Solanke or Ings? Nope, no tar. Why does everyone want to know? Like rating stuff? Oh, it's fair enough. Padraig, Gristle, 100 million plus Suarez for Coutinho. Yeah, defo. Brandon Holley, we love you guys here in South Africa. Thank you very much, mate. Bradley Worsley says, just come on, you Reds. Brammer, Klein, boring but solid. Trent, too inconsistent. Fair enough. A Singh, Super Chat, £1. Thank you very much, mate. Shout me out to Australia. Shout me out, Australia to Germany is my journey to the game. AGBH, well done. You're going from Australia all the way over to Germany. Fair play. I love how far Liverpool fans go, you know, to just watch a game of football. It's brilliant, isn't it? Neymar should join Liverpool if he wants to play with Coutinho, George Nichols. Aaron Malone says, love you, Chris. Thank you very much, mate. And there we go. IEGBH says, I love your channel again. There you go. That's all of it. Sturridge or Firmino says, Jacob LA. You'll have to tune in next time. That's been the Starting 11 prediction show. It's been another pleasure, as it always is. Leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Don't forget to turn on the bell as well. How many things I have to say at the end of these things? The bell, it's down there somewhere. You'll get notified when we go live. If you want to be involved in the live stream, you want us to shout you out, you want us to read your comments out, then you need to hit that notification bell, subscribe to the YouTube channel, get notifications, get in here first, don't say the word first, that's a little bit wool. Anyway, I'm Chris Pajak, that's the Redmen TV, and I am signing out.